So I came across a video on Instagram, and it is this man who is talking about voting for your money. He's talking about how anytime election season comes around, here's a new fear, here's a new fear, here's a new fear. Okay. And he's like, at the end of the day, you are only responsible for you, yourself, your family. Okay. You have to vote for what is right for you in your own personal situation, not what the ether and the people, what they tell you to do. Okay. I'm going to play the video first and then we'll get into some details.
Why does it seem like every time election season come around, they always trying to scare black people with racism and the KKK? Man, there's guns going off in the hood every day. Ain't nobody out here worried about no KKK. Yes, racist people exist, just like murderers will always exist. But you can't vote that out. That's just like voting against somebody that got a mental health illness. So while people over here voting against racism and all this other different stuff, I'm voting for my money.
So, as you all have seen, this man was talking very eloquently about simply just vote for your money. All right. So, he was saying how anytime you see election season coming around, there's always this scare tactic that's out there where it's like, oh, the KKK, oh, it's going to be racism. Oh, we got to get these people out because. And it's like, okay, so let's just look at what we have now, where we have Trump and Biden, for example. So let's say I go and vote for Democrat, which would be Biden. Why would I be doing that? Oh, well, you got to do it because, the abortion laws. We got to do it because of those. We got to do it because, we need more illegal migrants coming in here. We got to do it because, he's bad. He had, different relations, if you know what I mean. And, he's convicted. He's a criminal. He's bad. He's bad. He's bad. And it's like, okay, you have not told me anything that you haven't done. If anything, I believe, not that I believe, I know, if anything, Biden and Obama and all of them, they have actually hurt more people, harmed more people, killed more people than Trump has. So I'm like, well, I'm confused. There's other issues going on in the world right now. Okay. So for me, I'm like, I'm seeing you being the spearhead of all of this. So why would I then vote for you and not him when under him, for me personally, my own personal experience, I had lower gas, I had lower food costs, I had lower car insurance, okay, and a whole host of other things. So under you, because you're Democrat, whatever, blue, no matter who, I'm paying a lot more money than if I were to vote for, let's say, red or independent, and I'm paying less money. But I'm supposed to vote for you because some abortion rights that Roe v. Wade, which should have been codified into law. Okay. Oh, well, he's bad, racism. Didn't you say that we're going to be back in chains? I don't want my kids growing up in a racial jungle. Didn't you say with Charlemagne the God on the Breakfast Club, vote for me or you ain't black? You know what I mean? So for me, I look at it and I'm like, okay, but what am I really gaining from voting for y'all? Because y'all, it's the same story. Oh, we're gonna get rid of student loans. We're gonna get rid of y'all been talking about getting rid of these dang student loans. And then another thing came out where it was like, oh yeah, we'll get rid of it only if you have XYZ. And most people didn't have XYZ for the qualification. So I'm like, we're still not making money. So I'm with him on this, because constantly we're seeing that, oh, Trump bad, Republican bad, Republican bad. It's like, yeah, but what have y'all done for black folks in America? No hate crime bills, not for us anyways. So it's just a lot of things that I look at and I'm like, okay, but like, what am I getting by voting for you? At the end of the day, I gotta look out for myself. I gotta make my money. Okay. Another thing in the video that I really enjoyed that he said, he was like, oh yeah, but the Republicans, they don't care about you, blah, 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 blah. Okay. He was like, well, Democrats, they do, Republicans, they don't. This is what people say. And then he was like, well, your job don't care about you. Because if your job cared about you, everyone, we would get federal holiday. We would be getting paid way more. You wouldn't even have all these other issues that you're having right now at these jobs. They don't care about you. They're not giving you enough time, paternity leave, maternity leave, all this other stuff. So at the end of the day, it's like, but you're going to still work because you got to make your money. At the end of the day, I got to make my money. I'm not going to be listening to these people who are making millions upon millions of dollars a year saying, well, I mean, y'all need to just vote here because I mean, what's going to happen if Trump gets in? Well, he was already in and I'm still here. Okay. So that's what I really enjoyed about this video. I like the fact that he was just putting it into real serious terms, saying, yo, this is just what it is. Okay. Y'all don't like it. It is what it is. I got to make my money. I got to look out for myself, because if I go and vote blue, for example, and I don't get anything, the blue people, these politicians, they're still making the hundreds of $1,000s, millions of dollars a year. And what are you making? You're going to be in the same situation you were already in.